Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are taking a look at what messages you are supposed to be receiving from your higher self. And also, because it is Thursday towards the end, I'm going to be shuffling a couple of cards from Sai Baba. So I'll be doing both today. Of course, you have three piles in front of you. Please make sure to pick whichever pile that you feel is right for you according to the feathers or the imagery, whichever speaks to you. And if not, there is also the plates. I'll give you some time when it comes to selecting your pile, and then I'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive from your higher self. Now, first of all, your higher self telling you relax. Make sure that you work hard, absolutely, that's very important. But other than work, make sure you're having a balance in your life, that you're actually scheduling time for fun. Okay, your higher self is actually telling you that schedule time for fun. Because you are given this planet Earth to, of course, enjoy too. So that balance is currently missing from your life, and that balance has to be restored is the message for you. But along with that, in your life, in everything, your approach has to change. Like the previous ways in which you're living, and in fact the way you're living right now is not working. Change your attitude, change your belief systems, change your approach. Yeah, so adjustments are definitely needed for you. So today, wherever you are, take a step back and see how you can change yourself. Yeah, because change is necessary for you. That adaptability is important for you, especially for the next phase of your life, a fresh approach. Now, see, what will happen is the moment you change your approach, the way you change your pattern, it will actually result in you living a full life. It will actually lead to you living a balanced and a harmonious life, but also an abundant life. See, look at this picture, if you just take a look at this picture, there's no money here, right? It's actually animals, it's nature. So that is abundance too. Having a full life is abundance too. So your definition of abundance need to change a little bit. Yeah, so change your approach. That's very important for you. Now, your higher self is also telling you, when you're doing something, when you're working at something, keep an intention that you also want to enjoy yourself. You want to make everything a light-hearted process and not be very stressed all the time. So especially if you're taking stress relating to your work or stress relating to your everyday life, I feel like, this has become a pattern for you. Taking stress. You can have a normal life, a stress-free life. So that is something you need to do. So your attachment to results is actually what is building up stress in you. You're holding on too tightly, and that is something that needs to go from your life. Take it easy is what your higher self is here to tell you. See, what is happening currently, your state of being is very yang. That you're constantly involved in one action after another. You're not resting at all. Like probably if you're sleeping, I doubt how well you're sleeping too. Yeah, because constantly from the minute you wake up, you're like, I need to do this today, I need to do this today. You're constantly busy. It's great, there is nothing wrong with it, but then that balance is important. See, for people who work constantly, then that yin yang imbalance is created. So we don't want that. So rest and relax. And also a message I'm getting here is, especially, are you not drinking enough water? Yeah, the water level of your body. See what happens, sometimes a person can also feel stressed or not like themselves if the water balance in their body is not right. And especially I know for a lot of people around the world, summers are now beginning to start. Yeah, so especially make sure you're keeping your body hydrated and you're keeping your body cool. That's very important for you. Now, also moving forward, you have to make sure that everything that you're doing is very pure, and purity begins with your heart. So what kind of thoughts are you holding in your heart? Are they pure? Are they sincere? Are they filled with light, butterflies, unicorns and all beautiful things? Or are they thoughts that are like, not good towards somebody else or not good towards situation? So please ensure there is purity of being, purity of thoughts and actions when it comes to your life. Okay, and remember, this is a message from your higher self, and your higher self is the one that is most deeply connected to you. Yeah, that's important. See, along with this, with purity, I'm really getting a feeling like maybe you're holding some kind of grudge against somebody. Like maybe when you look at some people, you're like, I don't like this person. So little judgmental is what I feel you are right now. So let go of the judgment. You have to give yourself the gift of grace. The divine is giving you that gift of grace, but you are withholding that from yourself. So be graceful. See, man has made sure that he does everything against nature. But nature still continues to gift men. Yeah? So you have to be like nature, you have to be like forest. You have to have the wisdom of a forest, wisdom of a tree is what is coming forth. So be graceful, and give unconditionally is what is coming forth. And along with that, especially when it comes to the yang is all about action. And you need to activate that yin part of you. So please make sure if somebody is trying to do something nice for you, you don't be like, oh, I wish this person were not doing that. Or you feel like, why should I just make this person work hard for me? So receive, allow yourself to receive that loving care. Yeah, that's important. And don't feel like apologetic for it. Don't feel like if somebody is doing something nice, you have to apologize for it. You have a problem with receiving. That's what is coming forth. Yeah. And remember this, now is the time for you to be a listener. Yeah. See, you're like doing all the talking, but you're not listening to what people are trying to tell you. And that happens, it's a frame of mind that we all go through. But right now, you just have to take a step back, tune in more to your yin and listen. Listen to advice, listen to words of support and encouragement. Listen, especially to your spirit guides, maybe they want to convey something to you. So be open to that is what is coming through. And most importantly, your higher self is telling you we are incredibly wise. We are a part of the universe. And because of being a part of the universe, there is a part of the universe within us too. So when it comes to meditation, if there is somebody out here who's like, I don't know how to meditate. What should I focus on? Should I focus on my third eye? Should I focus on anything external? For you specifically, you have to focus on your heart. Because it is your heart that is connected to everything in the world. So listen, God is nowhere external to us. The divine is never outside. We search for the divine outside, but in the end, if we stand and listen, the divine is actually within. So connect to that divinity inside and you will be free is what is coming through. So listening also is also to your own sound of your heart, the sound of your heart. When in meditation, just be quiet and listen to your heartbeat. That's the way it is for you. Yeah. And also I'm going to be giving you a couple of cards from Baba or whichever ascended master you believe in. Doesn't have to be Baba. Grace of the Guru. See? The Guru's grace is with you, and which is why your connection with the universe is actually very, very strong. Maybe you're able to listen to the messages from the divine very clearly too. Yeah? So the grace of Guru is on you and use it well. And again, when the grace of a Guru is on you, you have to return that as well. So maybe by doing something kind towards somebody, listening to somebody else, and just sometimes being grateful for everything you have. Yeah, but the gaze of Guru is on you. Abundance. This is the second card that you have. You shall be blessed with abundance. And by abundance here, of course, monetary abundance is there, but abundance in every area of your life. If you choose to bring about that balance, right? So you have to make sure you're spending time with family, you have to give it to work, and you have to make time for yourself as well. And that is what true abundance is. Now, especially for a couple of you, if you want something, persistently, you have to knock on that door. You have to ask whichever ascended master you believe in for help, and that help will come to you. So you have to be persistent, okay? Even when it comes to your career, if you want to achieve something, just work at it. Don't take stress about it, but keep doing, things every single day. Flow with life. See, once again, it's not about taking stress. It's not about being resistant. It's about going with the flow, taking it easy. You have to take it easy is what is coming for you. And meditation. Yes. See, meditation, I told you, you should focus on your heart. So focus on your heart chakra. And even if you don't know what the heart chakra is or what it is, you just have to focus on your heart. Yeah. And feel like the divinity lies within. And listen to what messages are coming for you. and patience with regards to everything in your life. If you like have a timing and you're like, things are supposed to be happening according to the timing, life doesn't function that way. The only thing that functions is divine timing, for which you have to be patient. Yeah. And one more thing, that's like a clear message for you is you have to be someone who is kind to other people. You have to be the person who's like a lighthouse for other people. Like, you are the person who's supposed to give them direction. You're supposed to be the person who gives them love and affection, and which is why you are given the card of listen. Somebody is trying to tell you something, maybe you are the only person who will actually listen to them, and if you're not listening to them, maybe they have nobody. So listen, give guidance, give support. That's what your ascended master or Baba is here to tell you. And also, most important for you is, don't give place in your heart to fear. Don't give place in your life to worry, okay? It has to be, given a place not in your life. It has to be outside, and the only thing that belongs with you is having faith. Yeah, having faith and having that belief that, Baba is with you, or whichever higher power is there is with you. Have faith. Faith can move mountains, and that's what's coming through. Yeah. And most importantly, the message you're receiving is you are a soul. Yeah. And you are here to learn a lesson. So we all have to go through difficult times and difficult situations in different periods of a life. So if you're looking at somebody else's life and feeling like, oh, their life is so easy, it's not their time to go through difficulties. When it's going to be their time, they're going to be learning their own lessons too. But right now you're learning yours. So be open to receiving, because once your lesson is learned, you will move to the next level and you'll be free. Yeah, that's what's coming for you. The only thing you have to remember is go with a flow. Go with the flow. When it is time to work hard, it is time to work hard. But right now is not the time for it. Right now, it's all about going with the flow. Yeah, and surrender your attachment to results. Work hard because you enjoy it, because you have to have fun with things. Otherwise, it's meaningless. And let go of everything. That is the way to live. And that is what your higher self and your ascended masters or Sai Baba are here to tell you. As always, as I wrap this video, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive from your higher self. So let's take a look at what messages are meant to come to you. Now, most importantly, pile 2, wherever you are today, take the time to calm down. Take the time to calm your body, your mind, and your soul. So relaxation is something that is absolutely crucial for you. Maybe you're working too hard, or maybe you're thinking too much. But either way, disconnect and be like the water flowing. And especially if you can do like a water meditation, I don't know if you have a water source close to your, close to your house, or if you have like online, just tune into the energy of water and just witness it, because that's important for you to like harmonize things within you as well is coming through. And see, catch your breath, okay? You really need to relax. And especially for people who are like going through some kind of respiratory problems, maybe it's important for you to go out a little bit. See what is happening, maybe you're like indoors for too long, or maybe the place that you're working in is not ideal, and you need like open spaces. Yeah, especially for those with breathing issues. And especially if you can go hug a tree or spend time in nature in a garden every single day, like a daily practice, that will be great for you, because you receive your recharge from nature, especially forests. Yeah, that's coming through. You have a connection with the elementals, and it's important for you to strengthen them. Yeah, that's coming forth. Look at this. It is all telling you that you need to calm down. See what is happening, your higher self is telling you that you're so busy in your everyday life that you don't have time to connect with me. When we are in meditation, there are two things that are happening. We get recharged from the universe, and we are actually more in touch with our higher self. And our higher self is one who knows our purpose in life. So whenever you feel lost, whenever you're like, I don't know what to do, connect with the divinity, but also with your higher self, and the purpose for you will be very clear. The directions forward for you will be very clear. You're not listening to your own voice that's missing. Yeah, so meditation or just being peaceful and sitting in one place to just give your body the rest you need is very, very important. Purity is needed, okay? A little bit of purity, especially if you are very prone to wearing like colors that are like very harsh in nature. By harsh I mean, they're like very gaudy, like especially with the color palettes of red and yellows and all of these. Make sure that the color are really changing, like change it to something soothing. Yeah, white is like my number one favorite. Other than that, you have green, you have pink. Those colors are more you, and that's something you should be wearing at this point of time. So a change in wardrobe can also help you change your mindset a little bit. Darker shades should be out of your life for now. Remember this, what is supposed to be happening right now is, first of all, meditation, tuning into the higher power, but also just looking at your life. You're not looking at your life clearly. Had you been really seeing what you're doing, you would probably not do it, is what is coming through. So if you were your own best friend and looking at your life, what would you tell you? Yeah, you need like a good afternoon nap. Like you need to sleep is what is coming through. Are you not sleeping well? And most importantly, when it comes to your manifestation process, you have to make sure that you're manifesting things that are pure. And please make sure that you're manifesting for yourself. If your manifestation process is like, oh, I want this for this person, you need to take care of yourself, okay? Ask God for something that you want and not for the entire world. And I understand because you guys are always healers and light workers, but you're ignoring yourself right now. Yeah, so focus on yourself, focus on your own intention at what your heart wants for yourself. Yeah, please take care of yourself. That's what's coming through. And you also have to focus on your own healing. See, look at that. You have the entire energy of white around you. So white light meditation, if you can do that, that will be brilliant, especially with the white showing here as well. Yeah, and if you can wear white clothes while meditating, that will be brilliant, because white is like, it doesn't really absorb anything, and that's the shade that you need to wear. And heal yourself. Just heal yourself. And we are all capable of healing ourselves if we just rest. Healing for everybody, normal people, is just rest. And this is exactly why when we get a good night's sleep, we feel rejuvenated in the morning. So observe your sleeping patterns, okay? That's coming through. And interestingly, your life is moving in a different direction, but this is happening only if you take control of it. You take control of your healing, you take control of what is imbalanced in your life right now. But major changes are necessary, and those changes will give you blessings. Yeah, lot of adjustments are required currently, is what your higher self is telling you. Look at this, having a cup of tea and just sitting with your mind. Mindfulness in everything you do is crucial. Your higher self is clearly giving you a lot of lessons here. Yeah, and especially I don't know if you guys are aware about bug flower therapies. If you can actually indulge in them or learn about them, especially because I know a lot of you guys are healers, that will be helpful to you in your practice. Yeah, in fact, that can actually be like a central practice to you. So please look into that, okay? And maybe that will also help you relax. See, flowers have an own unique essence, and flowers help us a lot. Even if we don't take any therapies, if we just plant a flower garden, it changes your mind, and that is something you need. Yeah, so tune into your mind, very, very crucial. And slow down. Enjoy time in the lap of nature, in the lap of luxury. And if you cannot do something, just go outside to a garden and walk barefoot wherever you are, okay? Even if you go to a beach, like walk barefoot on the sand, because that will energize you and heal you. So you can do it two ways. If you're like blessed with having a water body close to your house, then you're lucky and you can do that, like walk close to a beach or a river or a pond. But if not, and if you have at least forest around your house or a garden around your house, then cater to that. Yeah, because that will help you. You need to rejuvenate yourself. That's the message from your higher self. Yeah, now I'm also going to be moving into messages from your ascended masters or Sai Baba, whichever power you believe in. Okay, now Sai Baba is actually telling you that everything is okay. There is no such thing that is absolutely wrong for you, and the reason why this is happening, because you have the support and the guidance of a very high level ascended master. Or maybe for a couple of you, you are very connected to one aspect of divinity, and that supports you in everything you do. Yeah, so you're fine, nothing is wrong, but take care of yourself. Okay, that's the message for you. And also, see, what you need to do is, you have to make sure that your karmas are clean at all point of time. Yeah, see, especially what happens, when you want to do good towards other, you absolutely get support, but your karmas are monitored a lot more too. Yeah, see what is happening, the divine wants you to be absolutely purified. Yeah, and which is why it's like, can you focus on your karmas, little things here and there that you do wrong, fix it and you'll be better. That it will give you the elevation that you need in life. Yeah, you're struggling with just one aspect, and I see this as a relationship with one person. Yeah, like take the higher road out there, and you'll be getting a lot of help with it too. And any impurities, any irritations, any frustrations you may have, leave it in the dhuni of Sai Baba. Surrender it. And if you don't have access to Sai Baba's dhuni, or if you can just light a fire in your house and just focus on it, like meditate on it and imagine that you're letting go of all negativity in it, that will be helpful too. Yeah, so Sai Baba's dhuni, you can absolutely do that. And okay, spiritual growth, absolutely. You're heading at a time of spiritual growth. You're moving very rapidly towards it. I don't know if you've seen my last video, but Pile 2, I spoke to you about ascension. So whatever is happening right now, whatever changes are happening and whatever changes you are supposed to be doing will help you spiritually grow as a human being. Take care of your karma, okay? Just take care of your karma. You don't want that to be the only thing that ties you down. And bhakti yoga, your bhakti or your devotion towards a particular being or a particular god is actually helping you a lot in life, and that is something you should continue with. And have faith in that power, because it is that power who brings you out of any problems in your life. Yeah, you're very blessed. Like I always say, Pile 2, I always see like a presence of a very benevolent guru with you, always, without any mistake. But once again, you have to be careful who you trust. Not everybody has your best interest at heart. So people who have like this habit of going to one guru after another, no. There has to be one, and there has to be one. Because a lot of people are not like right these days. Yeah, they're not right. Intentions are not right. So be careful with that. And faith. Above everything else, for you, it is faith that takes you through your life. Yeah. And also, your mind is restless. Let your intellect control your mind. And the best way to control your mind is through meditation. So please make sure you're meditating every single day, or just sitting quietly in nature, close to nature. Because your mind seems to be the one that is taking you all over the place, or maybe overthinking. So control that mind and you'll be fine. Overall, these are the messages that are coming through from your higher self and also your ascended masters. And as always, as I wrap this video, I'm going to be leaving you with all of my best wishes and multiple number of prayers. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've picked Pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive from your higher self. So let's take a look. Now, for you, Pile 3, you have to activate your own healing power within you. See, we are all born with a capacity to heal ourselves. And the best way to heal yourself is like you can just connect with the divine, sit peacefully in one place, and speak to whichever god, whichever power you believe in, and invite their energy to heal you. Yeah, you have to do this on your own. It's not going to be external healing for you. So it's not about other people giving you reiki or pranic healing. No, this journey is a personal journey for you, and you have to fulfill it yourself. So heal yourself. And other than that, you can absolutely invite the energy of Archangel Raphael in your life, because the kind of healing that is supposed to be coming to you, it is divine healing. No intervention at all. So be open to that healing is what your higher self is here to tell you. And also, your higher self is telling you, right now your approach has to change with regard to certain things. So especially when you look at another person and you're like, oh, I don't like this person, or this person is different, so I don't agree with it. you have to actually now celebrate the differences. Yeah, especially in our family, there are different kind of people who live with us, and every person is like equipped to take care of something that you're not, and which is why you have to celebrate those differences instead of criticizing the other person for it. Maybe they help you in a way that nobody else can help you. So think about it that way, okay? And it's a blessing that everybody is not alike, because it can really get like very monotonous if everybody is like similar. Yeah, imagine what the world would look like if we were all like clones of each other. We would be like robots, right? And that's not something we want, and which is why we are all created differently to help each other. Most importantly, you have to take care of your diet, okay? And that's something your higher self is telling you. At this point of time, if you can just eliminate things that are like, not of sattvic nature, and by sattvic nature, things that are like very good Ayurveda wise, that will be great for you. And especially like have as many fresh food as you can. See, because of having things refrigerated or having processed food like ready, you just have to open your refrigerator and we can just heat things in the oven. Those kind of lifestyle, if you guys have, it is time to change it. Yeah, nourishment, take care of it. You want to make sure that your body is absolutely healthy. And also your higher self is telling you, can you just let go of your desire to control people? Your higher self is telling you it's not our job. And what happens is when you take control of people, you're almost like prohibiting them from fulfilling a purpose that you're meant to in this life. Yeah, we are all born with our unique blueprint, and the other person obviously is born with his blueprint. So when you try to change him, you're actually interfering in his destiny. Yeah, so please make sure you're not doing it, because you don't want anybody to interfere in your destiny, do you? So please make sure you do that. And also, please make sure you are taking time to rest, you're taking time to relax and just breathe. And especially since you're supposed to be in charge of your own healing, ask yourself how well you're sleeping. And if you are one of those who like stay up with their cell phones till way into the night, change that habit. Yeah, because what I feel like, instinctively your patterns are really disrupted. If you just go to bed at one particular hour every day, you'll realize how many things change in your body, because you're harming your body in a few ways is what is coming through. And most importantly, spend time on your own. That alone time is especially crucial. You have to understand yourself, and you have to understand what gifts you yourself as a person have. When we are at, social events, or when we are at people at all point of time, then it feels like, we're always looking at other people. We're looking at others. We're not looking at ourselves. And when we are alone, we get the time to think about ourselves. We can think about our dreams. We can think about what we are passionate about. And that's what needs to happen. You have to think about where you want to take your life. Because pile 3, you guys are always conscious creators of your destiny. And if you want to continue that and constantly make sure that it happens, spend time with yourself more than others, especially right now. And just count your blessings, okay? Because sometimes I get a feeling like maybe you look at flaws a little bit too much. Instead, focus on the blessings so that the blessings will increase and you will probably never have anything to complain about. See, even in the face of really bad circumstances, there are people who are always happy. Yeah? And I'm not really telling you, you don't have to take care of your emotions. You have to take care of emotions. In fact, you have to address them, but you have to do that by taking time for yourself. But for others, have gratefulness in your heart, because your life is very blessed, whether you realize it or not. Yeah. And interestingly, you're supposed to be forgiving yourself for a couple of things. Now, this is a message from your higher self. So if you've done something in your life, or maybe if you've not been fair towards somebody, or you've been like, oh, I wish I could have done things differently, that's something we all go through. So forgive yourself. At that particular moment, you behaved in a way that was written for you to behave. Everything is divinely orchestrated. Nothing moves without the intention of the divine. So your behavior at all point of time is dictated by him. And that happens, and this, guilt happens because he intends for you to learn a lesson. Nothing in our life is like by chance. It's all because of a reason. And you're holding like, this belief that you are wrong is also for a reason. But forgive yourself. It's okay. Yeah, just let go of that. And invite the blessings in your life. I'll tell you this, why you're being asked to forgive yourself. It's like, when we constantly go through that guilt, probably you're not giving yourself the chance to witness what happened and deal with the situation around it. See, you're not learning the lesson. Yeah, you're missing a very crucial lesson here. So, learn that lesson and forgive yourself. And then focus your life on things of beauty. Focus your life on things like kindness, hope, love, all beautiful things, and invite them in. Yeah? So let go of anything that doesn't belong. That's what's coming through. And interestingly, spiritually you are arriving at a new point. And why this healing is supposed to be happening is certain answers that you've been waiting for a very long time are going to be coming to you. See, the veil is really, coming down. What is a veil? A veil is basically that distance between you and divinity. And it's like the divine is like answering your questions for you is what is coming through. But for the questions to be answered, there have to be questions in the first place. Yeah? And those questions will not come to you unless you spend time alone. So it's all interlinked, it's all connected to each other. When you question yourself, when you observe your life, when you take like a nap, you'll be like, okay, this is not right for me. This has to go. This is right. This has to stay. And if that has to go, why am I letting it go? So all kind of questions need to come up because they will be answered by the divine. Yeah? It's time for you. That's what I'm saying. So make, healing, self-healing a priority for you. It's going to be a new world for you. That's what I'm getting here. Crush negativity. Yeah? You're being told that now is the time to examine thoughts that are not positive. And once again, do that in solitude. So write down in a diary, okay? Write down in a diary. If you can just, what you should do is you can just take a journal or take a page or take a diary and just free write. Continuously write whatever is flowing from your mind. And see how much of that is positive, see how much of that is negative, and then crush the negativity. Yeah, because subconsciously also you're holding on to certain negative thoughts that will go away very soon. Oh, you have one more. Tuning within. Yeah. So you have to turn in. Again, solitude. See, I don't know how this is happening, but this has happened to me twice now. Like some message that was supposed to come just comes in. And it's like I misplaced the cards. But it fits in perfectly. Yeah. Solitude. Turning in. Tuning to the energy within will help you a great deal. Meditation, yes, absolutely. And treating people equally. Yeah? So don't feel like you can control certain people and other people can just have a free reign. We tend to do that, especially with our close relations, right? So don't control people, treat everyone equally and forgive people. Forgive people. And expect miracles in your life. See, I told you this, I don't know if you remember, but I told you your life is headed to a dramatic shift. Yeah? Once this process is complete, your life will be miraculous. Yeah? Miraculous is coming through. And mind power. Your mind has tremendous power. You have to make sure that it is grounded in perfect condition. And other than that, you are surrendering it to a higher power. Because that higher power can actually help you a great deal. Okay, let's take one more. What's coming through? Okay, now what's important for you is, you have to make sure that you're examining your belief systems, because sometimes what happens is certain things you believe in, they're not actually true. And you don't want to hold on to things that are not actually true, right? You need to get down to the truth. So examine the truth is what is coming through. Yeah, not everything is real. And we live in a world we half of the time don't know what is real and what's not. Yeah. And what Baba is here to tell you is, Baba is actually telling you that these ascended masters, these spirit guides are actually like our parents. And they give us certain lessons to learn so that we become wise. You don't want to be foolish all of your life, right? No parent wants their kid to be foolish. All parents want their kids to be the very best. And that's what Sai Baba is telling you. He wants you to be the very best. He wants you to learn. Yeah? So learn. Life is full of ups and downs. Life is filled with sadness and happiness, but it teaches you everything. The kind of lessons we learn when we are sad, we don't learn when we are happy, right? And that's exactly why we are sad sometimes. But most importantly, living in the present is the answer to everything. Live in the present, live beautifully, live mindfully, and that's it. Leave it at that. Also, trust in the Guru fully. You have to trust in the ability of the Guru to dictate your life and to take you through the ups and downs of life beautifully. And don't give up. Don't you give up. Baba has not given up on you. He always shows up time and again, time and again. We forget him sometimes, but he shows up for us. So don't give up on yourself, just like he doesn't give up on you. Okay. Forgiveness, forgiving yourself is most important. Old guilt, old things you've done wrong, you've not remembered Baba for a very long time, forgive yourself for it. He has forgiven you. Yeah, I'll leave you here with all of my blessings and all of my prayers for a beautiful life for you, Pal 3. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.